Alright, hello everybody. Here to do some more Eternal drafting. Wanted to get some more drafts in with the 4th set, the Fall of Argenport. There's still something like 200 plus new cards in the set, so we still need to explore, we still need to find, we still need to learn what sort of options we have available to us here. So that's what I plan on doing today. We plan on going to the draft. We're going to go ahead and see what sorts of shenanigans we can find ourselves up to, and there it goes. Anywho. But yeah, so as was mentioned last time, the draft for this is 2 set 4-packs as your 1st and 4th picks, and then 2, like, draft packs, which are a known list of cards that can be in the packs from between sets 1 and 3, with a emphasis taken off of the tribal aspect and like removal toned down. So yeah, we're gonna jump on in, see what we get up to. Okay, assuming it lets me go. Okay. So what do we got here? Gleaming Shield. Summon the wielder gets Aegis. Spellcraft to play mirror image. Okay, I remember thinking it was very strange that this has, and I still think it is. So, let me see if I find another weapon in here. So this weapon here, Hair Trigger Pistol, which is a very good card, just has the word deadly. And the way that works is that it hands off the keyword deadly to the wielder of the weapon. Gleaming Shield, or shields that generally hand off Aegis, would say Aegis. You wouldn't need summon, the wielder gets. The reason that this card has it is so that the mirror image copies the Aegis on the creature. Because the mirror image will not copy the weapon. Alright, anyway, so that seems like a fun thing to pick up. The weapon itself seems weak, but the copy plus mirror image seems interesting. That's 7, though. Ankle Cutter. When a unit with endurance takes damage, kill it. This is definitely pretty real. Endurance is a bit of an annoying keyword. You know, things like Sandstorm Titan come to mind. One of your units gets Aegis, you get an Aegis. What is this thing here? Oh, thank you for the sub, Mega Marquee. Rampart Arbalist. Summon +3 this turn. So, this works as a 4/6 weapon that shatters and leaves you with like a 1/2 weapon after it blows up. That's sort of how that works. Cut Ties, this is Death Strike at 6. Sky Crew can hand off flying. Inspire, which is a new keyword from this set, which is just a trigger that adds a thing to units you draw while the card is in play. So the Caretaker here will add flying to your units, which is nice. Living Example is +1/+1 to your units, which, dang, that's pretty real. Infiltrate Endurance on the Sentinel. Hair Trigger Pistol is a pretty cool card. So Spellcraft is kicker, in the sense that you pay 2 additional when you play the card, and you get Quick Draw for your units this turn, which is very good with Deadly. Also, the weapon is costed very effectively. So, the Gleaming Shield stands out to me as a little too expensive for my tastes, honestly. Like, I don't like 5 cost for a 1/3 weapon with Aegis is a lot. 7 cost for a 1/3 weapon that plays Mirror Image and Aegis is also kind of a lot. Mirror Image is a 3 cost card, you know? Now, yeah, I guess Clockwork Ravage says a lot of the Spellcraft cards seem expensive for their effect. Compare it to the Hair Trigger Pistol here. where I don't believe that the weapon is not overcosted. There's a dagger that costs 2 that gives +1/+1 deadly, and I play that in limited. Obviously, the spellcraft is like an addition, so it being expensive is realistic. But the problem is that Gleaming Shield, base, if I ignore spellcraft, ignore that, that card's super overcosted. Anyway, what I want to go with and what I want to try, I want to see how this plays. This seems like a really strong place to be. We get Living Example. Perhaps we can find some card draw, some generation, and make really big units. Does the weapon copy itself too? No. It'll copy the Aegis because the weapon gives the Aegis to the unit, not is the Aegis. I realize that's a really odd distinction. Like, this has deadly, but this does not have Aegis. It hands off Aegis, even though the weapon having Aegis and the unit that it's on having Aegis are identical in how an Aegis pops. They aren't in the copy. Anyway, we're picking Living Example. Tribute, stun an enemy unit. So tribute is if a unit has gone to your void from play, from hand, from deck, anywhere. Stun a unit, warrant officer gets power equal to... Okay, so this card is unplayable. That's wow, this is unplayable without the tribute. Because it has no power. What's this? Alchemist Concoction. +0/+0. Spellcraft. Shock. Sure. Wielder gets a random batter skill. Oh, okay. Illumination Wisp. Ooh, I like Corrupted Umbran. I don't think I want to pick it here, but I do like it. Portent Reader. Oh, hold on. This could be an interesting way to go. We do have, if I want to do some sort of Inspire stuff, Second Sight is a really powerful card. Right? Like, Drifter is a 1-cost gunslinger. After Image is Warp, Unblockability. Entangling Vines is slow spell. And it's a Warp, but it's the Frost Breath. And then Miner's Canary, which I like this bird. Check this bird. Alright. I'm gonna try out Portent Reader to go with Living Example. See if we can get maybe a neat Inspire deck off the... I'm sorry. Hold on. How many firebombs? So it says the bottom half. Yeah. It says the bottom half. So if your opponent has 30 cards in deck, they will go up to 40 cards, and the first 15 would be non-firebombs. Oh, thank you for the sub, Father Wolf. It has 11 months. 10 the flock. Sheep. Do you need that for 10 in the flock? Ooh, hold on. Shugo Standard. Alright, so we saw the Time and Primal one of these. The Time one was like a worse teleport. The Primal one was a better Lightning Strike. And this one is a better Hoof Slash by far. Ooh, I think it's Hoof Slash. The 3 costing 4/2. Nice. Oh, speaking of teleport, here's a better version of it. Alright. Polygrapher has endurance, sure. Big Berserkers? Big Berserkers are real. Yeah, Hoof Slash, that's the one I'm thinking of. Obviously, it's better than Rampage as well. Well, alright, I think that'd be funny, but I do like the idea of Berserkers. Berserkers with this would be a really good top end. 10 the Flock would be neat too. You just get a bunch of chump blockers. And I do like this card as a flyer. Let's go ahead and get big though. Resolute Paladin. When you play a spell, invincibility, sure. Ice Spear Chucker. When you play a spell, 1 damage to the opponent on a 1/3. That's really low. Wormstone this early, though. Okay, Wormstone this early gives us another idea for our deck. What's a mana cost in Hoof Slash? 3. Units. Okay, I like Cliffside Caretaker and I want to have one of those. Rampage is 2. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Wormstone. Maybe we can get snowballs. Maybe we can get things like this. Yeah. Wormstone's good. What's Robo Buddy do? Robo Buddy. Oh, that's cute. It just makes a helpful door bot. That's real cute. Wow, this is real expensive for nothing. So not for nothing. This is real expensive for what it is. You're going -1 unless you warped the card. And it costs 4, and it's Mystical Tutor, not Vamp Tutor. Like, there's a lot of problems with the power level. I guess there are a lot of low power things going on here. In Constructed, I would assume that Celestial Omen is just going to be doing better than this. You know what? First, Frost Shaman seems fine. I can hand off, I can hold the ground and also give something that the ability to get in. I like hold up as well. That's neat. Let's go ahead and pick up first Frost Shaman. Last rites. Sack a unit to play a sigil of your choice from your deck depleted. Huh. Ankle Cutter back. Spell Spire Spell Sword. Sure. Nice dogs. And the bets. This is a Tribute Enabler, but it's kind of a bad one. I don't like it. Like, you have to be able to sack a unit for this. Yeah, I don't think I like this card very much. Like, you need to have a bunch of low-cost units and then have something you also don't want to have, and it lets you ramp? Like, it's fast, sure, but, like, I guess, okay. So, let me think of it, like, if it's fast, you're never going to do it at a time where it's not going to work as a Tribute Enabler, you know? Then it doesn't enable Tribute. And if it's slow, like, the Sigil Entry is depleted, I don't know, like, there's a lot better ways of ramping. There's a lot better ways of ramping than this. Most of them are the market thing, by the way, at least constructed-wise. I think it's still the card I'm gonna pick, but I don't think I'm very happy with it. I would be happier if I had ways of, like, because of the spell, I would need more monks, things like this. It's very not likely to be a card I'm making in the deck. I think the idea is that it's Tribute Enabler, Tribute isn't as good as... Well, Tribute doesn't seem... Like, Tribute seems really difficult to pull off. Kill an enemy with more than one faction to get a spell for more than one... Oh, this is sort of like a reverse... Okay, okay. That's pretty real. Mill... I like the Reinforced Baton. This thing's pretty real. I think I might pick up the Cliffside Caretaker. I do want to... Oh, God, I do not want this. I'm going to pick the Downfall. That's a kill spell. And this costs infinity. A lot of cards that just cost infinity, and I don't like them. Jackal. Here, let's go with Gruin Forum. Okay, hopefully we get some more... Oh! Hi! Black Sky Harbinger, eh? Is that worth... If I have last rites, is that worth splashing for? This might be worth splashing for. That's Black Sky Harbinger. Black Sky Harbinger's very damn good as a flyer, a life stealer, way to get rid of tokens. There's also Beast Callers is strong too, but I think this is just better than almost anything in this pack by a mile. Alright, So let's try and pull that off. Perhaps... Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, this is definitely the bombiest of bombs. So let's go that direction, see where things roll. Maybe we even just drop time. Like full switch. Whispering Wind is a really good rare. Slush Dumper is a good Yeti thingy. That's free. That's better. I like Whispering Wind a lot. I like it as a way to discard sigils and make sigils into, like, real cards. It also is kind of a fake tutor. Slush Dumper is also pretty good. If you have Yeti piles. Which we have a couple, I think. Yeah, just one. Is Frost? No, that's a Shaman. Alright. Let's... No Shadow in here. Going Whisper Wind. Oh, speaking of Yetis that are strong, this is a 2-drop I love. This 2-drop is an Infiltrate with no end. It continuously scouts over and over again, and it's also a very strong body on a 3-1. I feel 2-drops are a little more important to find in the current draft format because strangers don't exist. So, let's go ahead and grab that up. Rain of Frogs. Flush Dumper. A banner, huh? Rain of Frogs is gained more playability in Constructed with the existence of sideboards and wishboards. You certainly don't play it in Limited. Winter's Grasp is bad, and I don't like the card. I think I'll pick the banner up to try to make the coloring work a little better. I could pick up the Waystone as well. Face Aegis is always nice. You know? Like, if I picked up Face Aegis... Like, okay, here's the question. So, let me take a look at my time right now. Reality Shift is quite poor. That's 7 cost. I don't really like Last Rites. Living Example is strong. Wormstone is strong. That's it. That's my time right now. Wormstone is single. Okay. Let's pick that up. Let's pick up that banner. I like Vara's Choice. That's had some good stuff for me. Wow. You know, that's nice. Entomb, you gain 3. Crafty Yeti has Spark. Draw discard. See, but the problem with Winter's Grasp is that it's like if Permafrost was worse in every way, and then also like it worse in like 2,000 different ways. Anyway, I want to pick up. I'm certainly gonna play the Waystone, right? And I think Face Aegis is all right. I want some more stuff in, like, the 3 to 5 range. We have nothing really there. Ooh, Unstable Form. Now, that's something I can get behind as far as a fun card to flip out with. How big is the worm that Wormstone makes? Is that a 7-mana 7/7? This is a spell. This is 2 spells. Hey! Slip Sergeant. That's really good with Fearless Yeti. Let's get some Yetis going. Jotun Cyclops, this is a really good 4. This is the sort of thing I was talking about. Jotun Hurler, this gives us a Snowball, which is a spell. Looks like we're going to be almost mono primal. Splash Harbinger, Splash Wormstone. 5 mana 7/7. Oh, I can see it right there if I hover over the card. Top left. There we go. Oh, Lightning Strike this late? And the Sky Snapper, damn. And a Cobalt Waystone, and Teleport. Alright. This is looking really nice. I'm liking our Primal. Our Primal's in a really, really good position. What the hell does this do? When you start your turn at night, transform Twilight Hermit into Twilight Prowler, a 5/3 with Reckless. Yeah, there were a lot of clan heroes, but I'm pretty committed to this position. Sonari Brigand is a card I've seen and constructed every once in a while. Silverwing Avenger is a strong flyer. This is a good Valkyrie. It's removal. I don't... Like, the thing is that, like, being in, Primal Shadow should have me in Night, but it's not. I have almost nothing that... I don't think I have any card that activates Night in my deck. I could just pick up Aerial Ace and have at least some form of evasion for the deck. That might be okay. Yeah. Bloodletter. Haunting Scream, huh? Or Snowcrust Yeti, which works well with the Bonder we picked up earlier. How's a Haunting Scream look for us? Jotun Cyclops, not much. I think I'm interested in this Snowcrust Yeti to make our Slope Sergeant better. I passed up 2 of those worm, the 4-drop, 4-mana 3/3. Ooh, Polymorph flat, huh? Yeah, that's removal I can get behind. And Oblivion Spike. Oblivion Spike's pretty real too, but... Oh, and Pteryx Hatchling. Shit. This is the card I wanted to make the Primal Time real. Is the Pteryx Hatchling. As is, the Primal Time doesn't seem very real right now. This seems almost primal. I think I'm gonna accept that spot. I realize the power of Pteryx, please. I know, especially like if I do have Living Example down or something like that. What does removal look like right now for us? Lightning Strike, I guess unstable if I'm a fool. You win games. The only trade is to make an Eternal Draft Flyers v removal? Yeah. I'm gonna trust in removal. Winning Writ, huh? That seems fine. Oh, Gorgon Fanatic, huh? Am I actually Shadow? Like, I mean, sorry. Am I actually Shadow more than Black Sky Harbinger? Fanatic's pretty damn real if that connects. I did pass up the Haunting Scream because we didn't have any targets, but that is a target. There's also just Sky Snapper, which is strong flying. No? Yeah. I kind of want this deck to just be, like, very, very light on the non-primal cards. So let's go ahead and pick up this. Hey, Sky Snapper, Wisdom. Ooh, hold on. Now, Accelerated Evolution. Now, this is a card. This is a real card. If we want flyers, this is a place to be. We can hand off flying to our Worm from Wormstone. We can hand off Endurance to Skyblack. We can hand off flying to Enraged Arachnodon. Yeah, that's a reason to be in time. Wild Rider? Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, Wild Rider. If we are a deck that is playing splashes, Wild Rider's really cool. This is a pretty neat, it's got a fun art, and it kind of snowballs in a different way. But, Seek Power is in a deck where we have these very light splashes is absolutely necessary. So we're gonna go ahead and pick that up. Hey, oh, another Slope Sergeant and Archive Curator. Oh, okay. So, Slope Sergeant, as we've noticed, we do have a pretty decent amount of Yetis. So, Slope Sergeant is pretty nice. We have specifically Fearless Yeti, Snowcrust Yeti, Snow Rager, and I think we have, and of course, Slope Sergeant itself, which is sweet. That's really good. However, Archive Curator is, I want to say, the best common from Omens of the Past. I want to say that just flat. That's regardless of faction, regardless of colors, regardless of... I think it is the best common from that set. For draft. Constructed, there's certainly different arguments to be made. This isn't very much a constructed card outside of, like, I remember seeing it in different Chalice decks. So... Anyway, we're picking up Archive Curator. Bolt Aspirant. Hey, a Slush Dumper! Sweet. This actually works well with our Yetis. Oh, oh. Wow. Oh, I didn't know that was an actual button. Let's go back to the draft. I thought that was just, I didn't realize that was going to take me out of the client. Alright. But yeah, slush jump. That's sweet. God, what is this? Like the 5th one? This is a 5th clan hero? This feels like the 5th clan hero I've seen. God damn. Anyway, Xenon Banner, though, this is both our off colors. This is perfect fixing. This is both, so that is absolutely beautiful. And a Slip Sergeant's back. Hey, give me that Slip Sergeant. Wow, I'd play this card main deck. All right, what's our rare? Wind Chest Merchant. Oh, it's the Justice Merchant. I finally get to talk about merchants. So I've been alluding to these a lot when talking about constructed. And we talked about mechanics, and market was the last one we didn't really see. So let me show you Wind Chest Merchant. We'll talk about it quick. This has a lot to do with constructed, not limited. 3 cost, 2/2 flying. You may choose a card from your hand to swap with a Justice card in your market. Now on the left, you can see market. Merchants allow you to store up to 5 cards in your market when you build a deck. Cards are retrieved from the market, they are drawn. So, if you're familiar with Magic the Gathering, this is a wish. Wishes were a cycle of cards from Judgment in Magic that all had different conditions that said grab a card from outside of the game with some sort of condition on it. Cunning Wish grabbed an instant or sorcery. Glittering Wish from Time Spiral Block grabbed a multicolored card. And outside of the game, in the context of Magic, meant your sideboard. So you had set up cards on your sideboard that were specifically to be grabbed in the deck. What this means in Eternal is, say you're playing a control deck and you want you're playing a control deck and you want to be able to find your Wrath a little more effectively, your Harsh Rule. So you could play 4 Harsh Rules in your main deck. All right, that's 4 cards out of 75. Perfect. Okay, it's kind of low odds though. What if we improve those? Okay, what if we play 3 Harsh Rules and 4 Wind Chest Merchants, and then put 1 of the Harsh Rules in the 5 cards of the market? Well, that means 7 of the cards in my deck could be Harsh Rule. For the first Harsh Rule, of course. What this means, so you can do that to make cards more consistent. So Crown would be a very, very good idea for this. Crown decks, I'm going to pull up Crown to show you this. I'm just going to talk about merchants for literally like 3 minutes here. So, oh, right. Sorry. The Crown of Possibilities. In a Crown of Possibilities deck, it's really, really important to pull up Crown as early as possible. So you could include 4 crowns in your deck, and that's the most you could get. Or you could include 3 crowns in your main deck, and then 4 copies of Aurelian Merchant, which can grab a time card when you play it. So, like, in my constructed deck I have this mono time deck that's been doing real well for me. I have a market that has a bunch of, like, okay, I want to be able to draw World Bearer Behemoth. But I can also include a bunch of odd cards that, you know, do things that wouldn't be useful in most matches, but some are going to be really good. Passage of Eons gets a lot better when you don't have to main deck it. Bury the Past also as like just a silver bullet of sorts. So it's much like a wish. Anyway, it's also not the card we're taking out of that pack. Let's take a look. What does this card do? Mistress of Light. Haven't played enough to have a full on it Calcium Strength, but I think better. There's more options with it. Your Wisp has +1. Tribute your Wisp has an additional +1. Oh, dear. Okay. Ankle Cutter's back. Hey, Sewer Sludge! Okay, so Sewer Sludge is a mechanic from Gate Crash, the Magic the Gathering set, called Evolve. This is a card that when you play a unit that has more power or toughness than Sewer Sludge, it gets +1/+1. It's very much like a Cloudfin Raptor without flying, or an Experiment 1 without a point of power. So as you play bigger creatures, this gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's nice. I don't know what this pack has for us in here. Reinforced Baton. Welding Torch is nice, because it's got, like, a torch on it. War Painter, sure. It's a very good compromise between best of 3 and sideboarding. Yeah, I like that part of it. I do like the merchants. I have enjoyed playing with the merchants. Do I just pick up, like, Elimination Wisp as an evasive creature? That's probably the card in here to pick up. Nothing else in here really stands out to me. I don't even know if I'd play this because it's a little too committed to time, and I want time to be the splash, not the main. And, like, this is something that'd be like the main. So, I'm gonna pick it up, though. We don't have enough Wisps at all for Mistress of Light, and I could just pick up this Merchant to not have to craft it. Let's be real. I could do that, but I'm not going to. Seraph's Choice. Oh, yeah, Seraph's Choice. Oh, hold on. Cabal Standard. Okay. Cabal Standard, it is going to be the Shadow one. What do we got here? Give 2 of your units quick draw and +2 this turn. Oh! So you get a rapid shot you can split. Okay. That's pretty beautiful. But it is a... If I hover over it, it doesn't say, does it? It should be a fast spell. It doesn't say, though, on there. Let's assume so, because that would be really crappy if it was. Anyway, the actual thing I'm looking at, though, is worms. Our deck has turned out pretty well for worms. We have a lot of just odds and ends spells. Seek Power, Accelerated Evo, which works really well with worms. Lightning Strike, Twinning Writ, Polymorph, like, snowballs from a couple sources. So I think Wormstone is nice. Rest of Glory! Hey, this cycle's finally completed after way too long. After 10,000 years, they're free. Really didn't like the fact that this was an incomplete cycle. Like that it's complete now, but... Also, I don't like the cost associated with this. It's a lot of dust to make those. And they're almost... like, necessary. Grit, Warp, gain 3, give one of your Wisp deadly. Pensive Lumen's kind of cool. But really, this is all about cut ties. Our Shadow Splash is really light, and getting our Shadow on 6 should be fine. So let's go ahead and grab that. Ooh, this is the one that makes an armor, right? Yeah, kill an enemy, attachment on an enemy, or Ice Spear Chucker. When you play a spell... this is way too expensive again. Meditation. Give one of your units +2/+2 and put it on top of your deck. Do I have anything that would be nice with? Archive Curator. Black Sky Harbinger. Yeah. The idea with Meditation, there's a number of cards in here that are for in time in the set that are spell heavy and like draw units to work both with like the spell casters, like the Ice Spear stuff, and the things like Fate or Echo. I might grab it because there's nothing else in here I like. So. Oh my god, there's a lot of text. Alright. Herald of the Parliament. 3 cost, 2/2, double justice influence flyer. Sweet. +1/+1 while the enemy has no units. Okay, sweet. Pay 4 to create and draw. Oh my god. So this is like 6 to 7 power of flying and limited? Also nobody has... There are a lot of... Oh, also... Okay, that plays Rebuke. That's really goddamn strong. Yeah. Damn, we're not in that faction. If I had seen this in pack 1, let me tell you where we would be. Is this faction. I'm probably just gonna pick up Snow Rager. We do have reasons to want Yetis. I'm not convinced this card is any good, but I'm not gonna play Lockhorns. That's too cheap. Oh, I do like this one. Xenon Life Speaker. Hold on, what does this do? Refracted Sentinel. Summon. The enemy player plays a sigil from the... Oh! This is enemy ramp. Okay. I think that Life Speaker... Okay, so here's a weird thing. I didn't like the Shadow Splash on a 2-drop because I didn't think it was impactful enough. I think Life Speaker is impactful enough. Lifesteal is such a strong mechanic in Limited because it means that you're winning the race. And this inspires for Lifesteal, and then you can pay 4 to make a 4-2. A cool-ass card for popping a Face Aegis, though. Oh, damn. That's really good, Shabadoo. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, there was a card I saw in the set that was like, each player draws a billion cards. And, like, if they have a Face Aegis and you play, like, each player... If you play Time Spiral... They draw none, right? Oh. Yikes, that's rude. Endurance. Yeah, this is real. Probably realer than Frost Shaman. Hey, Wormstone 3, I'm in. Initiation Bell. Pay 1 or create a monk with Endurance. Hold on, what's this do? 2 cost, +2/+2, Endurance? Alright. Shield Bash? God, that has draw a card on it. Oh. My goodness. If I had a... Like, this is a hell of a card. What a strong card. And then discard a card to create and draw 2 Reckless. Oh. Oh, double fire on a 1 cost. Nice. Pick up the Bell. And then we're just gonna pick up cards from here. Alright. Alternatively, you make them draw a ton of cards when they have Zendel's Gift. Yeah. So the reason I like Linebreaker's Shield is because +2/+2 Endurance is way above what I would expect from a weapon in the first place. Alright, so Archive Curator. With these. We might add some more of these, like, afterwards, but this is the core, I think. I think this is the important core of the deck. And then Yeti, Unstable, Fearless Yeti, Lightning Strike. Port and Reader is really important. I'm gonna main deck that. Jotun Cyclops, First Shaman, Inspired, then Enraged. Cut Ties, this. And we're at 30 cards. Okay. Spellcraft turned out stronger than I thought. All of them are stronger than some of their parts. That's... So, let me tell you. Kicker will surprise you. You will underestimate Kicker, and Kicker will come for you. Like, a card that is both one thing and another thing at a low cost and high cost is so much more than one of them or the other of them. As long as they're playable on both sides, they'll be incredible on... If they're playable on one side or the other, they'll be incredible with both on the same card. Anyway, we have 30 cards in here, and I need to cut 3 down. Let me change the view. So we have 8 spells in the deck, plus the Snowball from Jotun Hurler, plus the Portent Reader. I feel like I don't want to cut any of these spells, then. Let's go ahead and cut Snow Rager. I don't think that card's strong enough. How strong is Cliffside Caretaker? This seems really expensive for its text, and I'm not unsure if it's necessary. You know? I think if I'm cutting something out, that this is a safe cut. Let's check out how many cards this hands off flying to. 1, 2, 3, like... Or, like, it would hand off a lot of flying in the deck. We don't have a ton. Like, I think about a third of our units fly. But the problem is that, like, in order to get that, we're playing this 2/4 that's, like, really, really, really expensive. I'm gonna cut that out. I feel like we have better things on this. I think we have some strong flyers, and we already do have accelerated evolution for handing off flying. So it's not like we're we can't give enraged directed on flying in other ways. One last cut. I could go 17, but I don't really want to. We have 10 spells for Wormstones. That means, like, out of 45 cards, it's a 4.5, like... No, it's a reasonable ask. Like, asking about the Wormstones is reasonable with how many spells we have. Like, we only have 8 listed, plus the Jotun Hurler, plus the Portent Reader. So we only have 10 sources of spells in the deck. Spells or sources of spells. Along with some card draw from, like, the Slope Sergeant, things like that. Oh, what is a Wormstone? When you play a spell, sacrifice Wormstone to make a 7/7 Sandworm. So, yeah. Four mana 7/7 is the age-old the joke. Got the Flame Wreath faceless jokes going on here. So, I'm thinking about my 5s. I'm thinking of either First Frost Shaman or Aerial Ace as an out. Aerial Ace is always a little below the cut. The Aegis is nice, but the body's really, really bad. And First Frost Shaman is like 2/8. But I don't know, it's not too bad. Getting enough more toughness to, I'm gonna go with First Frost Shaman out. Alright. And then were there any other time cards I wanted to add? No. Living Offering, maybe. Initiation Bell, perhaps. Last Set Rites, perhaps. Alright, so let's put in our Cobalt Waystones. Let's put in our duels. And then we'll let the add power go. I'm going to cut out a Shadow Sigil because of the banner. So we have 5 time sources. 3 shadow sources. Let's look at it this way. Like, say we did this. We would have 9, 10, 11, 12 sources of Primal, 3, 4, 5 sources of Time, 2, 3 sources of Shadow. I think we could probably go a little lower, or a little higher on our other colors. For instance, Time has 7 cards in the dang deck. It's probably important to do this to make sure that Time does get the proper amount of cards in here. Shadow has 3 cards in the deck, which is important for us to hit. This one we'd want to hit early, but it's not necessary. And Cut Ties and Black Side Harbinger are both 6 drops, so we'll have seen 1/3 of the power in our deck, meaning that 3 sources is fine. I think this is probably okay. We also do have a Seek Power and a little bit of assistance from, like, Slope Sergeant looting or a Second Sight, perhaps. Anywho, I think this is fine. We could go 1 higher on Shadow, but I feel like we're fine on that. All of our Shadow cards are late game. Life Speaker is early, but is fine late as well because of that ultimate. Alright. Let's go ahead and make it happen. I'm quite happy with this. After taking the city, Eileen said about healing Argenport's many wounds. I guess Eileen, is the winner. It's TV's Kelly. Okay. Slip Sergeant would be a little better if I had a thing going on here. I like Portenton here, though. I think I'm okay on this hand. Okay. Probably discard one of our primal sigils to get a second sight.
The spirits speak it so.
Yeah, let's do that. Alright, we do have the Violent Gust.
Make no sound.
Ooh, that's strong stuff. Is that worth polymorphing? 4/4 with, like, conditional text? Polymorph is our best piece of removal, and I don't think a 4/4 is what I want to spend it on. Let's pass it along. I'm going to save second sight. If it continues to be nighttime, this could be bad. If our opponent makes it, like, infinitely nighttime, that would be a little bit of an annoyance, but just as an 0/4 that hits every once in a while, that's not that bad. Okay, I do need to get a board going, which is a bit of an issue. Alright, they missed a power drop, it looks like. They missed a power drop and a color. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and spend this to dig just a little bit further. Okay. Slush Jumper's nice. That gets us, that will get a little bit better. And it gets us our Slip Sergeant earlier, which just means I'm not going to block this. If they spark out another, so be it. Let's go ahead and bond. Alright, I don't think I need the Primal Sigil. I also don't think I need the Seek Power anymore. Let's go ahead and put up a Face Aegis. Now from here, we can start playing flyers. We can slowly chip. I think we want to be a little quicker about this fight, though, before our opponent gets their Shadow Influence. So I probably want to do be aggressive with our board. I want to ultimate the Slush Dumper and start getting in. Things like that. I can deal with a flyer with Violent Gust. I can deal with something big. Okay, they did find their Shadow. Okay. That turns on a lot of their hand, I would assume. Sure. Let's go ahead and play out evasive creatures. I didn't want to attack with a 4/4 anymore because of the Slumbering Stone turning on. It's not the worst if it does, but it's a bit of an annoyance. We have evasion. Ooh, they have a third color. Okay, I did not expect that. I mean, we knew the... Okay. Well, that's a bit tragic for us. Yeah, because now they can come on in. I'm gonna block.
I won't miss.
Okay, do not like the position we're currently in. There you go, bottom. So because that Yeti threw the snowball, we get the check. All right. The reason I don't like the position we're currently in is that our opponent has 6 cards in hand, and 5 of those are non-power. So our opponent has a gas, gas, gas. And we're in a reasonably... Yep, obvious play. We're in a reasonably balanced position. So if they have anything resembling, you know, strong plays here, that probably puts them ahead. Like another way to kill off the slush dumper, for instance, would put us so far on the back foot that we'd probably die within the next 2 turns. Okay. I could twin Archive Curator? That would not be bad. A 2/5 on the board would be a pretty strong play. Kind of like that idea. Alright.
That's quite
I'm gonna go ahead and drop this out of the skies. And we'll get some more small pokes, little bits, just death of 1,000 stings.
Your journey
Sure.
ends here.
Hello. Believe that I'm going to spend the polymorph then. Hey, hey! Shai-Hulud, the sleeper, has awakened! Ah, beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Sure, that'll actually happen. Worm for Frog. Yep, the 7/7's a 5 mana card, which is odd. It does say it does list that if you hover over it, and I just like Frog for Worm. It's pretty good. I really like Wormstone. I wonder if there's enough spell support to make Wormstone a playable constructed card. A 7/7 trumps even the biggest of, like, the 4 and 5 beef. Oh, this is incredible. Curve, every color, accelerate evolution. Yeah. Holy smokes, this is nice. Every color, 1 into 2, we can start filtering things away. Yeah, pretty happy about this. Okay. Believe that's gonna hit me. Sure. Okay. So at first I was actually going to play Whispering Wind here, but the draw of Slope Sergeant has heavily changed the play, because now I want to make this fly, hit for 3, and then next turn play Slope Sergeant, and then maybe make Slope Sergeant fly. We get to get out the gates very quickly here. And we do have removal up our sleeves. Cut ties, whatever gets the pump from Rambot, we can probably take care of. Because we're going to be looting, you know? Sure, take the hits. 3 colors, alright. So, goodbye to our friend Rambot. That is an infiltrate. So it did a 4 half war cries. Nice. Oh my god! We're just about to loot, and we drew into some free stuff to throw away. Beautiful. Let's go. I'm actually going to get rid of the Jotun Hurler and the Primal Sigil. Oof. Yeah, because the snowball summons the worm. That's why I'm getting rid of the 5-drop. It does tell our opponent we're holding the snowball, but also holding the snowball, showing our opponent the snowball, is a bit of an interesting threat. Yeah, when you play a spell. So now that they know we're holding snowball, they might not play units with 1 toughness. Because, like, obviously, we just kill it, right? And the answer's, yeah, maybe. That's 1 drop. Alright, I think, though, this turn actually wants to be... I don't think I need to jump this right now. Let's attack in and see what they do. They might have a trick. They did leave 4 up. Entrapment, I think, is a card, right? Oh, Finest Hour. All right. Okay. Well, I think that means that the Wormstone is a pretty fine play here. Oh, wow. That's large. Let's go ahead and...
Come forth! Can you hear me?
And I am specifically going to use the snowball... How am I dealing with this? How am I dealing with Powder Keg? I could Evo my Xenon Life Speaker. Well, the worm comes into play tapped, exhausted. No, I wouldn't want the worm to be in... I don't want an endurance on it. Even like with this, I want the worm to fly. I want it to be a flying threat. So yeah, it comes out exhausted. We would have to give it endurance to block. If I did give it endurance, it could block. Sure. This is really good. They left it back as a blocker because of the threat of Sandworm. They might have a ping for this. I don't want to take free damage, though. So now we have a lot of good draws. If we draw units, they have lifelink or lifesteal. If we draw a power, we get cut ties. If we draw spells, well, we get spells. Nice spells. Good spells. Give a unit +1/+1 in flying, please. Bot costs 5. I'm thinking of evolving this. Get on the ground.
To me!
Perfect. And we can evolve the other blocker. I didn't attack with this because I want both the cards in my hand. And I realize it's a May, but I also wanted a blocker for this thing, which... oh, looks sort of reasonable now. It looks like we win here on the spot. We're gonna take 10 and call it good. Alright. Woo! Grunge! Look, even if you walk without rhythm, the flying worm is going to find you. You need more than walking without rhythm. Oh, nice. Opponents do not see the Inspire animation. Only you do. I can confirm that from our previous drafts. This looks dreadful. 6, 6, 7, 5. I like Accelerated Evolution, but we have nothing like accelerating a what, you know? Let's get a better hand with maybe some playable cards. Alright. Okay. We even have the snowball ready. Oh, turn 5 is going to be just beautiful. Get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Oh no!
Quickens.
Crap. There's one unit in the game I would want to have spent this snowball on. And it's right there.
I'll get it running. No problem.
Okay. So we're gonna hold this because it's a spell. I could twin the Jotun Hurler to get a snowball, I suppose.
I stand ready.
Needed to get something in the air, my friend.
You can do this.
Oh dear. I think we are going to be losing this one because of power considerations. Do I have time for Wormstone? Not yet. I need to play a defender to be able to have time for worms. So this keeps both the 2/2s home. Yeah, this keeps both the 2/2s home. And then we have time to build up Wormstones. Sure. Where's the scout going? Bottom. Okay.
I fly for the throne.
I'm actually going to play Jotun Hurler here.
Don't make
Again,
me angry.
I need to hold their board off just long enough. And this holds it off. This actually holds most of their board at home. We're buying time, and time is the most important thing to get these Wormstones to function. Okay. We can twin a Black Sky Harbinger? Alright. Oh shit, I can't bring that out of the skies? Oh shit, that's not enough. Oh god, 8-8, huh? Okay. Yeah, I knew the war cries were happening. I was hoping they would literally just be on the ground. That's it. If I can find a silence, I'll feel fine about that. Because I can beat it on the ground. I cannot beat it in the sky. Yeah, we lose on here. Poof, Damn, what a good looking start. I'm glad I snowballed the unit though. I feel like that was the correct bet. Snowballing the initiative sands, because that would have killed me turns earlier had they had all the power first, so. Alright. Them's the breaks. We needed Archive Curator. We needed Archive Curator there, or Polymorph, something like that, to be able to actually deal with that problem creature. All colors, no action. I believe in it. I got bad news, friend. That ain't doing anything.
Don't come any closer.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go ahead and drop a 4/4 into play. And then we can start revving up the engines. Oh, well, yeah, okay. Nothing to be done there. What do they have? What are they holding?
Yeah, yeah. Come forth.
Is this fast? Could be that. Yeah, I think that's the same as Stormcaller, which isn't fast. Hey! That's looking beautiful. 3-1, like, Lifesteal Flyer? Yeah, there's this Wisp in the way, but Lifesteal Flyer, I'm all about. Oh, okay. I guess they're probably gonna teleport. Okay. works here. Okay, that's really good. Alright, so we do have to play this. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Wormstone. I'm gonna polymorph this. It does get to keep the equipment. So it'll be a 1/4 frog. But, we get a sandworm, and I can, you know, make it a pretty huge sandworm.
Quickens.
That can be a big threat very quickly. Frog for worms is pretty good. Sure, more Nightfall. Some more units will be nice. We'll get some more lifesteal going. Oh shit. Alright, this is gonna be the flying worm. What do they have on 2? Another teleport, maybe? Let's see if they teleport this worm. Deadly? No, that doesn't cost 2. That costs like 4. Alright. Here we go. Infinite blockers. The crushing begins.
You
Cannot put out the light? Yeah, okay. That sucks.
The journey to Amora
Sure.
is long.
Wormstone 3, huh? Holy smokes. Let's just crush in. I will take chump blocks. Oh, give one of your units +2/+2 and put it on top of your deck. Okay. Sure. You can do that. I have the lifesteal reckless, so we're gonna pump this.
Back off!
Oh, that's neat. Put an enemy unit with flying back in his hand, and then they get to silence it. Oh, that's cute. That's really cute. So yeah, I'm just going for crushing here. Oh, an echo card. That's bad. That could be so many things in time. Clockroaches, or the twin brood sauropod, or water of life, I guess, is a legal option for my opponent to have gotten off of that. So we have them dead next turn unless they can pull 5 points of damage out of a hat.
The throne must be destroyed.
All right. And we also have the Arachidon as a backup. Well, thankfully, Shai-Hulud and Shai-Hulud 2 are right here. I'm glad that an 8/8 endurance for 5 is strong enough to win games. That's weird. I love how we also have the third Wormstone just waiting. Yeah. Shai-Hulud. I'm very impressed by their play with the Wisp, though, to bounce my flyer and then, like, silence it so I no longer have a flyer to stop this Wisp from being a game-ending threat is really good play. They would have gone to -3 if they blocked one of them. Alright. God, I love Wormstone. After his confrontation in the Sunken Tower, Caleb returned to Argenport with newfound purpose. Nope. Nothing. Nope. 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 No. 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 Nope. Nope. Yikes. I don't like it. We need more sigils, and then hopefully Slope Sergeant can fix it. We do have a Snowball to hold down early game. But we do need runner sigils, preferably one Shadow. Okay, runner sigil 1. We just need one more. One more runner sigil is all I actually want, or need. We need to be able to get the Slush Dumper, and because Slush Dumper turns into Slope Sergeant. Do I care about that? Doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think that does anything. I'm gonna save the Snowball. We're gonna try to wait on the Waystone for the longest possible moment. He has a 1/1 for 2, unless they, like, do something else, and I just don't care. Okay. Hey! What if I just had plays? Oh my god, thank you. Some actual cards have shown themselves. Beautiful. Yeti, 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 yeti. Looking good. Yeah, I'll take 4.
The sandstorm builds.
Okay. I think I want... So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pay the full 4 for it, because I want this untapped to be able to block their Baying Sarasaur. Alright, I can get rid of Jotun Hurler. I can get rid of Time Sigil. This is good. A 4/4 keeps them just from attacking flat. Silence means that a later flying threat shows up we knock out, and I can start playing Slush Dumper, and then Slush Dumper can become a 7. And we can get a Face Aegis next turn, which is nice. Skulls. We do want to draw Shadow at some point, so I can get this Black Sky. I have a reason to kill this now. Really? We're just going with burn, huh? Thank you. Oh, that's nice. We'll put the Face Aegis up. And then I could silence this.
That's quite enough.
Yeah. And we'll hold the Snowball. No attacks. So Black Sky Harbinger is going to put us back up to a gigantic life total, which is going to be sweet. And we also just have cut ties if our opponent plays threat, you know. I want this on the ground because that, you know, that's... Okay. They're going heavy in on that one. I'll take it. Yeah, let's go ahead and Black Sky. Cool. Oh yeah, Lightning Strike seems real good. I'm in. So this has to die to like cut ties, right?
Protect.
No. Oh, I'm sorry. Then we're gonna get in because this attack is happening. And then I guess I'm gonna play a Wormstone. And then I'm gonna use Lightning Strike to trigger it. They can't kill it. So sadly, again, the worm comes in exhausted, so it's not like a combat trick like 7/7, but it's still pretty good. Anyway, 7/7's here.
That's quite enough.
Ooh, nice. Just put it on the ground. That's real. I'm gonna... Okay. Goodbye. You just have to look at your opponent sometimes and they will fall over. The 5/5 could not. We had to cut ties. That Lumen. Yeah, Black Sky Harbinger's a real card. Jump to practice Arcanum. Units with endurance are pretty good, I'm told. Decent. Taxman 5X. Alright. That's like the combo Taxman. Okay, this hand has problems. Yeah, they're on a 5X combo. If they win, I believe they become Taxman 6X. Yeah, we have to redraw this. This hand just doesn't work. We would need to draw in. Oh, well, okay. Hold on. I'm happy to see Living Example in an opener. We just need to draw a Primal Sigil. Perfect. Let's get the Living Example down.
Find the path.
Sludge. So this says Evolve again.
The journey to Almora is long.
Yeah, I'm not blocking. Oh, good. Oh, dear. Crystals. Kill that. That's why I was holding here. Sludge Jumper with the pump. So we get a 4/4, which does stop the Oasis Seeker just flat. Yeah, even though this was the smaller threat, I think it was the bigger threat. Like, in the long term. Sewer Sludge was going to get out of hand had I left it.
The corruption
Okay.
spreads.
Oh, that's... I can't play that. I don't have double. Ooh. Interesting. I do not have the double, so let's go ahead and ability this to get it a little bigger. Yeah, I don't have double primal right now. This will cost 1. So yeah, we need to draw a primal influence, which we have a lot of in our deck, especially with having drawn time, and a banner that doesn't make primal. Okay. There we go. Let's go ahead and... discard this. I'm going to discard the... God, Aerial Ace? I think Aerial Ace is a really good play this turn, though. But Violent Gust is really good, too, against this. The Curse of Looting. I think I'm still going to drop the Violent Gust because I can play Aerial Ace on the turn.
Watch this!
I don't like it because it's a really easy answer to Primeval Power and a combat trick for it, but this is still the better line, I think. This means we get to keep it Cut Ties. Oh, another Primeval. Alright. I just want to Cut Ties that when I untap. Please don't attack. Please don't attack. Don't do it. The Fangs lets it double strike once, and then it becomes reckless. Shit. Berserk. When this attacks, you may give it reckless to have it attack twice. Can only be used once. The thought here is that maybe they'll play another Plover or something. This is fast. Obviously, you know, they could have some sort of stopper for me, but I feel like it was safest to make that attempt. Let's go in with one of our 5s. Yeah, I couldn't splash Death Strike. I can splash this. Alright, so suddenly because I had to play the Cut Ties that turn instead of the Wormstone, now we're on, like, looking for a draw. Okay, there goes that. That's fine. That card, like,
Glimpse into worlds
leaving
beyond.
is not too bad. Okay. Still willing to put threat down. Because we have draw 2, discard 2, I'm holding these at the moment. Okay, thank you. I wish I had the Berserker, but that's fine. Hey! Alright. Yeah, now the chump blocking begins in earnest. Oh, this is good. I think they're just going to try to mill us out. Reasonable. Not going to work, but reasonable attempt. Oh, there. Okay. Goodbye. Not even going to try double or triple blocking to take things down. Alright, 5-1. Let's see if, opponent lost the will to fight has been a lot of our goal. Chairman Dizo guides the ball from the shadows. That's the chairman right there. This person, puppet, figurehead, cat. Cat is the actual leader of the cabal. Yep, this is like, hey, Shadow is ambition, instinct, hidden paths, and then, you know, about a character. I don't think I want to say I've never seen Dizo named on a card. I think this art I've seen on a card, but Kalos. With Fearless Yeti, I feel we can do this. Dizo's a promo. Oh, okay. I fear nothing.
Die with
No! Jerk! Everybody just wants me to spend my snowball on one. Fine.
How can I serve?
Swords, sharp and true.
That scares me.
Come forth!
That scares me a lot. When you play a weapon draw.
Beauty and
Sure.
purpose combined.
Now they're willing to attack. So... Alright. Worms! Worms! Worms. Prep for worms. I'm gonna play the 4/4 next turn to stop aggression.
My sword is yours.
That,
Don't make me
especially with
angry.
the quartermaster telling me our opponent has weapons around, that scares me. Like this getting some sort of weapon, we need to draw polymorph of some. Yep, that's a weapon. Okay, so we're taking 6. I need to draw a kill spell for this very quickly. Preferably, yeah, that'll do. I was gonna say preferably one that costs 2. Now let's just do it now. Hello, the worms are here. Worms? Worms! It's beautiful. I'm very glad the worms are here.
You've got a familiar
Are we
face.
silencing this, perhaps? Yeah. Well, that means it gets thrown under the bus or something pretty quick. Oh my god. Let's jump in. I think they have to 3-for-1 themselves on a worm. They could just take the 7. Worms! I can play any spell I draw. I want to draw Black Sky Harbinger right now. That would kill 3 of my opponent's units and gain me 7 life. I mean, I think the sentence, I want to draw Black Sky Harbinger right now, works in almost every circumstance, right? Like, that's just truth. I'm pretty sure that's just on. On their current board, they have a triple block that only results in 2 deaths.
Scorch the earth!
Okay. Oh my god. Alright. I think we pumped the Jotun Hurler, right? This is a 5-drop. Maybe this will become Black Sky Harbinger. Oh shit! So at the beginning of the enemy turn, if we have no armor, sacrifice plated demolisher. So we get to attack. And then we transmute it again. Like it just becomes a 7. Our opponent could, like, block this infinitely to try to, yeah, deny the transmute, I suppose, but I think it's better for them to chump it. Alright, and then...
So many possibilities.
Hold on. Alright. 7 7s. So pay 33 for a time walk. Time's on our side, then. We can just wait. Our opponent's now under pressure. Yeah, somebody was asking what Talir's up to. This is Talir's most recent card. Okay, that draws you 2. That's really good. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. That's fine. Is there... I guess they could have, like, a Vanquish? Things like that. Okay, let's go ahead and... Let's grab the Twinning Ritual. Oh, I like that.
I won't miss.
Let's get rid of the dog that can become big. Yeah. Oh my god! Stop drawing so many cards, my friend. So many draw twos. I'm scared of spellcraft weapons. Like, things that could kill my board. They can't shield bash weapon or whatever, unless they had some sort of weird splash. Okay. That's fine. 19... 26, 33. So just don't spend my power unless I have to. Okay. So don't spend my power unless I have to spend power, is what I'm finding out from this. Tribute dog. I should have thrown away that grenadine. Okay. So here we go. Next turn is going to be our infinite turn.
I see everything.
Hey, that's a card I can get behind. So 14-14 Overwhelm. They can kill it. They can kill Talir. This definitely is ultimate. You are correct. They can kill Talir by blocking like here, and like a 2-1. They'll kill it, but then like there's still a bunch of 7/7s. Problem is, like, 14. Like, this is Overwhelm, you know? I don't think they can live. Glad they spent the entrapment, I guess. That's the thing I'd say. Yeah, bare minimum would be this, and then, like, this 2-1. And that would kill Talir, and they'd still take 8 overflow damage. There's a couple other ways they could kill Talir too that would be more effective toughness ways, and then like put a bunch of grenadines in front of these. But even schmooze that limit ring. I think ultimate was and still is on a lot of cards a good choice, but there are some cards that like the word ultimate doesn't fit. I don't like ultimate on specifically the ones that come to mind are the one that like scries. I don't like ultimate on that. Additional turn. Time continues. Hey! We get Time Walk achievement. Nice. Alright. 6-1. Did we get Talir off Transform? Yes. Double Evolve into a Legend made that feel like Hearthstone. Oh, we can't keep this. Every color, but absolutely nothing to do. Let's go ahead and draw this back up. Okay, this is every color with things to do, including Wormstone. So, can get behind this. And there's the Snowball. I'm gonna discard Aerial Ace here, I think.
The spirits speak it so.
Get myself a second sight. One source of Primal's fine. I'm gonna try to save the second sight.
stand ready.
All right. So give him a second sight here. That'll break Worm. I like that. Put a Waystone on top. And play Sky Snapper. So Waystone will let us cut ties next turn, or like Jotun Hurler. Why not Jotun to get 2 snowballs? Completely forgot about it. That's why. I was thinking of cards with Echo, and instead wanting to draw this. So the answer a lot of the times is just going to be poor decision making.
Don't make me angry.
Fly!
I don't want the snowball. I want Twinning Ritual for something more. Yes, I realize that there are mistakes being made. Thank you. I'm too focused on Worm to even care. Oh, do you actually have a pump? Oh, you do have a Finest Hour. Wow. I was making this attack the snowball kill, but they were ready.
State your purpose.
Okay. It's got some armor. I don't like this. Wow. So go to 3 when I have a snowball in hand. Okay. And then they have a pump. All right, so that mistake you mentioned, the not twinning ritualing or getting a second snowball here, it does indeed look like that just cost me lethal in this position. So if they can kill my 1/1 flyer, which they cannot, that would have been game. So luckily for us, tink. But yeah, that was a little sloppy. There were a couple points that almost did cost me the game, so I'll point them out. I will own up to them. But we'll get a worm anyway. Yeah, oh, there it was. That's the one. That's the card I hate Ultimate on. Hold on. I need to pull this one up. This is the card that makes that I really dislike Ultimate on. This card. Really dislike Ultimate on this ability. My ultimate power to scout. Anyway. How many worms did you draft? 3. Let's go ahead and check our results. Check our prizes. Ah, none of them spun up. Hey, Pillar. Let's go ahead and open things up. Shepherd's Horn. I like Shepherd's Horn. No, the joke is that they cannot spin up. Hey, Thunderstrike Dragon is such a good card. I guess they would spin up the platinum chests. Striking Snake. Been playing that in sideboards. Let's crush some cards, get some more dust. Anyway, that's draft, and we get back our full amount. But yeah, I think that's all I want to do for now. I might do maybe some Fiesta a little bit later tonight. I don't know. I'm not certain what I'm going to be doing a little bit later tonight, but I'll probably be doing a little bit more later tonight. But I think this is what I wanted to do for Eternal. And I think we had a really fun time with the draft. Hopefully we can. We've done 2 drafts now that were Esper colors. Hopefully we can maybe see how Justice or Fire look in the new draft format. But I'm pretty happy with all of it. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to catch more stuff like this or Fiesta or all sorts of things I do, you can always follow, see when things are going live. If you want to support the channel, I'm just happy you're here. I'm happy you're here having a good time. But, you know, letting people know the channel's going on and is a cool thing to do. And you can always subscribe, too, and get access to the cool emote. Anyway, thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.